Hi everybody, what I have for you today is the Thirard Cobra lock. For the lock pickers, this is ranked as a red belt lock. So this lock looks very much like a tubular lock. When you look at the key, you have the same kind of grooves, but in fact it's different from the one you can find easily in North America, because it doesn't use driver pin and key pins, but use a system introduced by Brahma, which use in fact some key pins, but kind of discs to interact with them. So we will see exactly what it is in a few minutes. But here, the other difference we have is that this key has an interactive element, as you can see here. Can push, and this interactive element has an angle here. So this angle will interact directly with a standard pin, and you can see that depending on how much the interactive element will push, will change the depth where the pin will be. So that said, here is the main body. We can see here we have the pin, the interactive system will interact with, and we have all the driver's pin, the key pins here. And maybe if we look closely, we can see some of the false gate, but don't be afraid, the false gates are visible from here, but not the true gate, which is on the other side of the pin. So we can put the key inside, push and turn. It's very smooth, works really perfectly. So now we try to find how it works exactly. So here I have a lock. I have partially disassembled right now. So here you can see that the hole here is not circular. It's like a pentagon, and you will understand why, because when I remove the core here, you see that this part here is not circular. This means that when it is inserted in the main barrel, this part here will not be able to rotate. And actually you can see that it can't move. So here we have our pin, which is controlled by the interactive elements. So when we put the key inside, we can see that the key moves. The element, you can see the interactive element stop moving. The pin is set to the chair line here, but the key cannot turn now. But if we push more, then you can see the key can turn, but the parts which are now circular are not moving. So how does it work? In fact, this part here will directly interact with the pins. When the lock is closed, the pin goes in the notch of the disc and can move perpendicularly without any issue. However, it can't rotate, it can't go out of the notch because the diameter of the whole system is too large. However, when the pin reach a true gate, then the diameter is really smaller and the system can rotate because the bump no more block the pin. You can see that if I put the key, if I push, you can see the false gate moving, and then you see the true gate which appears. So the diameter is very small right now, so now it can rotate within the ring. So this is how it works. What is interesting with that is with this kind of key, the difference with standard pinning system is that there is no pinning kit for this kind of key. In fact, when you have a key, the lock is made for the key and not the key made for the lock. I mean, you create a key with some indentation, the one you want, and what you do is you put the key in the barrel, but imagine that there is absolutely no true gate in the pins. You have only false gate. So you put the pin in the barrel and then you use a grinder just to grind all around all the pins. And then you have a key which is perfectly set for this lock. Or contrary, the lock is perfectly set for this key. So here we will see how I remove the pin, how the pins look like for this system. So I will try to remove it without losing anything. Okay, so here is a pin. Here we can see it clearly. So, as you can see, it's mainly circular. I will zoom in. So it's mainly circular. There is the notch here which ensure that the orientation is correct. And you have the false gate and the true gate, which has been, you can see the machining inside, which has been machined after the key was inserted in the barrel. So here it is. So that's it for today. If you want to see more video like that, you can check my Facebook page. There are a lot of pictures of cool locks too. And if you want to have some locks like that for you, you can check my eBay store. All the links are in the description below. Thank you very much.